The SmallCapPower.com CEO interview. Featuring MEADOW Bay. MEADOW Bay Gold Corp is a gold exploration and pre-production development company. The company's main focus is exploring and developing the Atlanta Gold Mine project, located in Lincoln County, Nevada. The project includes a past-producing gold mine with all the infrastructure still in place. MEADOW Bay Gold has successfully completed an initial drill program at the Atlanta Gold project that included a Porphyry-hosted Gold Discovery, as well as confirming and expanding the historical drilling by Kinross Gold.
Well, MEADOW Bay is a gold property in eastern Nevada, about 4.5-hour trip from Las Vegas. We acquired the property in March of 2011 by the payment of $6 million to the previous owner, who held it for 40 years. We then subsequently, we didn't have that much land. We acquired some additional land just after that, and subsequently did significant staking in the summer of 2011 and increased our land size to about 12,000 acres in total. So that's kind of the background of how we started. We then commenced a drill program in the summer of 2011 and carried out about 40,000 feet of drilling, which brought us up to the end of December 2011 in our first year. So we were quite pleased with the first year of operations at this site.
Since your team took over the Atlanta Gold project 18 months ago, you've made significant progress in advancing the project. Recently, the first NI 43-101 compliant resource was announced. Can you please provide some details on the major accomplishments in the past year?
Well, the past year wasn't quite as active, but one of the things we did was we commenced a program we had to confirm the original resource base, which was done back in the 90s, because it was not 43-101 compliant. So we did some drilling to confirm that. We've undertook the completion of a 43-101 with Gustafson's, which is a consulting firm out of Denver. That report has actually just been completed in the last month or so, and it's about to be released in the next couple of weeks. But it confirmed our resource base at just under 1.3 million ounces of gold. So we've been able to take the project from an initial 400,000 ounces to 1.3 million ounces in the time that we've been involved, which is basically 2 years now.
When you first started drilling at the project, the main objective was to confirm and expand the resource in the main Atlanta pit area. You then discovered a new gold system, which the company believes is a porphyry system. How does this change the outlook for the company and your strategy towards this project?
Well, in essence, the discovery of the porphyry, the initial project is what they call the shear zone deposit, which is a north-south running deposit. We discovered within that general pit area a porphyry, which is a separate deposit, but it's within the same general area. And what it does in essence is it looks like it's going to double the size of our estimate of the project. Now, you know, we've done some drilling in it. We have to do some more drilling in it. But the beauty of this porphyry is the work we've done, it's open to the north, so we would like to continue drilling to the north because we suspect there could be an additional porphyry to the north. There's been indications of hot spots that would lead us to think there's another porphyry up there.
As you know, capital markets remain severely stressed and capital is dried up for exploration projects. Why do you think this project should get attention when there are so many other exploration projects for investors to look at?
I think we're no longer an exploration company. We've got sufficient resource base on hand that we consider that we're at the pre-development stage. And we need to add to the ounces that we've already created, which we think we can do in the coming year with a drill program that we have in mind. Because we have two projects in mind, and we have a north-south structure that we want to continue working on, but we also have a landmass to the west called the Western Knolls, which is essentially virgin ground that there's never been any work done on it. We did a geochem analysis on it this past year and had some tremendous anomalies which lead us to think that there's a gold system there somewheres. We've had some hot spots on an IP survey which have further enhanced the fact that we want to spend probably $1 million out there this coming year drilling, because we think it's going to not only double, it's going to double what we think is in the shear zone, but it's going to double the whole project in size. So it's we think that we think there's a lot of excitement in the project that we see in the coming 12 months.
The Atlanta Gold Mine project produced 110,000 ounces of gold and 1.5 million ounces of silver in the past. In current dollar terms, that's over $200 million worth of precious metals. It's quite likely that the resource you're finding at the project can be processed and produced. Do you have plans to do the necessary work to advance the resources toward production in the near term?
Yes, we do. We're going to complete, we feel we got to spend at least $2 million additionally on drilling. We think that we can bring, with that drilling this coming year, we can bring our ounces up to in excess of 2 million. Now the question comes up, is the $2 million at present current markets dilutive? Well, it is dilutive, but we think that the value that we can add to the ounces more than offsets the dilution in the stock. So we think that there's a benefit to be derived from spending the money and increasing the resource base. In addition, if we do the drilling in the western knolls as well, it's going to add further to our resource base. And once you're over 2 million ounces, you become very attractive to any other entities that might want to have a look at you. We are exploration companies by nature, but that doesn't mean we can't carry this forward to pre-feasibility.
There's been an uptick in merger and acquisition activities in the gold sector as intermediate and senior producers look to acquire advanced, near production but economical assets. Nevada is as good a jurisdiction as possible, with almost all major producers operating in the state. What could make Meadow Bay an attractive target over time, and what do you need to do to attract attention from such miners?
Well, I think we're already attracting the attention of some of the miners because we have had visits. I think what we're doing, we just have to continue what we're doing, which is increase the resource base. We know we can get over 2 million ounces this coming year. We're comfortable with that. As far as Nevada goes, it's probably one of the great mining jurisdictions anywhere. It's relatively risk-free. We don't have any environmental issues or ecological issues or land claim issues. We own the property outright. We've got a very strong shareholder base. We feel very comfortable at the stage we're at in our development, and we're prepared to go forward.
What would you like to accomplish with the project in the next 12 months?
Very simply, complete at least $2 million worth of drilling, because as I've indicated just earlier, it'll add to our resource base, and the name of this game is to get your resource base up significantly, and we feel we can do that. We're very comfortable. We've got a great technical team, and we've got strong management, so we feel comfortable that we can achieve it.
What are the near-term catalysts that investors should be excited about?
The upside potential. I think we've de-risked the project to a great extent already with the resource base of 1.3 million ounces right now, but we're nowhere near stopping. We feel we're just getting started. We'd like to do more drilling, and we feel that when we get in the 2 to 3 million ounce range, we're extremely attractive to investors.
To learn more about Meadow Bay Gold, visit their investor hub on SmallCapPower.com. SmallCapPower.com, investment ideas and research.